back at it again. And before we hop into this, yesterday I checked out a Ben Shapiro video talking about socialism, and several of you guys said that I had the wrong idea of it. So, as I should, and as we all should, we should try to educate ourselves. So I found this video titled "Democratic Socialism is Still Socialism." If you guys have any better videos, definitely send them my way. Leave the link in the comment section or DM it to me via social media on the Discord server, which is the first link in the description. Go and join the new Discord server, or Instagram or Twitter. Both of those links are in the description box as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. If you guys think this is on point or not. I haven't seen it yet, so let's dive in.
Democratic socialism. It's not the same as socialism. Because it's democratic, right? Or something, right? People are buying that. People buy that now, right? Apparently. As though adding the word democratic in front of a word changes what it means. Just because we toss something to a vote doesn't change what that something is, nor does it alter whether that something is inherently good or bad. Couple of examples, because I know you'll ask. Hamas was democratically elected as the government in Gaza, despite the fact that the destruction of not only Israel, but the eradication of all Jews is in their official charter. Robert Mugabe, or Bobby Mugabe if you prefer, was democratically elected by a loving majority in Zimbabwe. How's that working out? Venezuela? Well, Hugo Chavez, noted personal favorite and friend of Sean Penn, to whom he constantly pointed as being unfairly characterized as a dictator when in fact he was democratically elected as a socialist. Well, how'd that work out for Venezuela? Well, it's now on the brink of collapse, despite it being one of the most resource-rich nations in the entire world. Basic things like eggs, milk, flour, and toilet paper are either too expensive for the average Venezuelan or simply out of stock. Out of stock, mind you.
Sounds familiar, huh? Stuff is going out the wazoo right now here in America. And some stuff is out of stock. If it isn't crazy expensive, it's just out of stock. Flat out. Wow.
Democratically. Or simply out of stock. Out of stock, mind you, democratically. I know. Some of you will say, well, that's not fair because really we knew all along it technically was a dictatorship. Okay, that's fair. Let's move on to example number 2. Denmark? Okay, here's the time where you point to an entirely homogenous population, about 1/60th the size of America's, and you point to that as the blueprint. Okay, let's go there. This is a place where the middle class can't even afford a car because of the 180% new car tax. And the Prime Minister was so fed up with Americans pointing to it as a beacon for socialist success that he felt compelled to clarify, I would like to make one thing clear. Denmark is far from a socialist planned economy. Denmark is a market economy. Sweden?
I'm assuming he actually said that because Steven Crowder usually quotes or leaves his sources in the description, or he puts them in the video, or I believe his website has the sources. So I'm assuming that's an actual fact. And I've heard that argument. People have mentioned Denmark as an argument for socialism. So, all right, that's out the window. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comment section.
Denmark is a market economy. Sweden? I love Sweden. Okay, great bikini team, and thanks to that country, my armoire now doubles as a bookcase. Speaking of which, the founder of IKEA, let's be honest, the only really cool export from Sweden, aside from a few good hockey players, left Sweden because of the stifling high tax rate. So, Sweden, good place, not bad people, but a successful model for a viable economy in today's global market? Incorrect. The fact is that over time, the greatest enemy of socialism is reality. The reality that human nature will invariably pull certain people toward individualism and success, and others toward laziness and collectivism. The tension between the makers and the takers always leads to socialism's inevitable collapse. But I know that I can give you examples of failed socialist economies until I'm blue in the face, and you won't care. Because at least socialism is inherently more morally altruistic than the evil, greedy,
Genuine question. Because from everything that I've seen and heard, socialism has never really worked. So if anybody has any examples of socialism actually working, being successful, and not just absolutely tanking an economy or basically making you work for nothing, having 180% tax on a new car or 70% income tax, which is just astronomical, unless that's what, you guys want. Let me know a place that it has genuinely worked. And we'll check it out together. I'll pull up some research on it or video, and we'll take a closer look at it. It's all about education. If I'm wrong, I want to correct my wrongs. If I have the wrong idea of what it actually is and have no clue, then like I said, I want to educate myself, and that is the whole purpose of, a video like this. But like I said, if you got any better videos or any better information, leave the links in the description or DM them to me.
Capitalist war inherently more morally altruistic than the evil, greedy, capitalist warmongering seen in the West. Greed? What's more greedy than wanting to take from someone else something that you haven't earned? Unlike capitalism, free enterprise, which can only occur truly through voluntary transaction, socialism can only occur at gunpoint. That's what it comes down to. If you don't pay your taxes, once you get through the IRS and the auditing and the lawyers and the PR stunts, people make you give the government your money, an increasing amount of your money, the more successful you are, or they send in scary men with guns to take you away. Now, so long as the people having their stuff taken away at gunpoint are in the minority, and the majority feels that they'll get to benefit from more said taken stuff, you'll always be able to win that decision through a popular vote and claim the moral high ground through democracy. Putting the word democratic in front of your socialism doesn't make it any inherently more moral nor less violent. Did you get that? American wannabe socialists also. Get a job. Please, like a real job. You'll probably have to shave first. I'm Steven Crowder for Prager University.
All right. So, from that video alone, I don't think my opinion has changed. But like I said, if you guys have any better videos, maybe you thought this wasn't a great representation of what socialism actually is, once again, leave the link in the description or DM it to me via social media. Those links are in the description box below. Or of course you can jump into the Discord server, which is the first link in the description. But I just don't understand how, from my understanding, could be wrong. I understand that. And I guess I should have stated that clearer in yesterday's video. From my understanding of what socialism actually is, I just don't understand how anyone that is hardworking could want socialism. Like, you just take more from me the harder that I work, and I can't say no. Like, you're coming to take it from me. Like, I feel like our tax system here in America is already great. We just spend too much on BS. I think here in America, if we had politicians that didn't just throw money at every single problem, I mean, just, oh yeah, throw money at it. Oh, throw money at it. Like, I feel like our politicians don't really care about money. They just throw money at anything and everything. And I feel like we're always helping other countries out. We're always shipping money out. And of course, the famous example right now is Ukraine. I believe we've already sent $60 billion over there. And I think if we cleaned up our spending and actually helped Americans and put Americans first, it's not to say that we can't help anybody else, but if we put Americans first, we'd be in a better position. We wouldn't have to try to go to a higher tax system or taking more from folks, 100% tax on new car sales, or it was 180%, excuse me, tax on new car sales or anything crazy like that. We could just clean up our spending and there you go. But I don't know. What do I know? I was also reading through this comment section here under that video, and where'd it go? I came across one where it said, the American Republic will endure until the day Congress discovers that it can bribe the public with the public's money. Interesting. I just thought that was really, it's Alex Day Tocqueville. I'm sure I butchered that. I'm sure I butchered that name. I apologize. But the American public will endure until the day Congress discovers that it can bribe the public with the public's money. So you're just taking the public's money and giving it back to them. And I'm sure politicians are cutting some off the top before they're redistributing it back to the public. It'd just be too easy to do that, But like I said, you guys can let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.